are live. Welcome everybody, and my name is Ball Python Love, BPL, David, whatever you guys know me by. Welcome, welcome. I appreciate all you guys, and then also my co-host, Josué Exotics. I'm gonna let him introduce the guest, and himself. So there you go.
What's going on, guys? I'm Josué from Josué Exotics. As you guys know, I make a lot of videos about reptiles and amphibians, just in general, and how to take care of them in different ways and shapes and forms. So, and up here is our special guest. We got Mary's Python and the Holy Ball. So make sure you guys give a good shout out to these guys. Go hit that subscribe button and turn on the notifications for them because they do have a lot of cool videos.
And also that is Mitch and the Holy Balls.
Hey, Mitch, my bad.
Anyway, great having both of you up here. Last time I had Mary, and then I heard Mitch in the background. It was a fun time. He had me rolling and cracking up. So I have much love and respect for these two right here, especially good people. You guys haven't, once again, Josué said, you guys haven't checked them out. Please go check these two people out there. Amazing people. They have beautiful snakes, put up amazing stuff. You want a really healthy quality animal. You really want to buy it. Mary's getting up there in fame. You guys are about to lose out. She's going to be too famous here soon.
That never happens. That'll never happen. I just love getting to know people too much,
Yeah. So to let everybody know, yes, we are going to go an hour tonight, and then we're going to start the interview here in a minute. But we are going to go in an hour for tonight on here, and then we're going to switch over to Patreon. So if you guys want to go check out that Patreon, make sure you guys go over there. But right now, let's ask some questions, and I want to let Josué Exotics ask the first question.
All right, so let's see. What would be the favorite morph that you have to deal with, that you like to deal with your snakes?
That we have right now?
Yeah.
Gosh, that's tough. My favorite snake is usually the one I'm holding.
Ah, fair enough.
Yeah. I'm really excited to see. We've got black pastel in the collection. I'm really excited to see what we can do with that. We've got a Huffman, and I'm excited about that gene, not because it's beautiful, it is, but because it's kind of unexplored. And so there's just not a lot of Huffman combos out there, and so I wanna see what we can do, what we can come up with Huffman, what it does with different genes.
Yeah, because I'm just now getting into learning more about like ball python morphs, because I like to learn generally like around just this general reptile knowledge, but then I mess with BPL, like he's gotten me learning more and more about these ball pythons, which I didn't know as much about. Like I knew your wild type and you got albino and the pods and stuff like that, but there's a lot more than that whole realm of snakes.
Yeah, that's what got us into breeding. I joined the community with 2 snakes, and that's what we were going to have. And then I started following these pages and seeing these different morphs and thinking, oh my gosh, we could produce that if we buy this and this and this. So yeah, it's like the sky's the limit,
Yeah. Okay, so like he kind of took the same question, but mine's going to be slightly different. How many clutches do you say you have right now?
How many clutches?
Yes.
We only started breeding last year.
Yeah,
we had our first clutch last year. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 pairings, 7 pairings going on. So
okay. Yeah. So here's the question then. So with the 7 pairings going on, of all those 7 pairings, is there one in particular you really hope you hit something out of?
We love them all.
Once again, I love my normal, I love my pieds, I love everything, pinstripes, cinnamon, single gene, double gene, it don't matter. They all have their own beauty and they all have their own personality. But when I do get into breeding, I want to breed stuff that I want to visually make. So if I could do my clown to my het clown and produce a visual, because apparently she has, produced a killer clown, so I'm hoping that I could produce like if that's something I would look. I mean, of the clutches I have right now, that I can only actually have one. Who knows? I mean, I don't have 7 options.
Right. Well, I guess we're really excited about. We have a snake that we picked up from Dead Mouse a while back, and it's kind of unique. It's when you hear the genes, it doesn't sound all that special, but it's a spider.
Bumblebee pinstripe fire.
Right. So it's spider pinstripe fire pastel. But it's
Beautiful.
also a lemon line pastel, which is a special line of pastel that's a much brighter, more vibrant yellow. And we put that together with a Killer Blast, which is a super pastel pinstripe. So everything we're going to get should be super pastel, but we're anxious to and pinstripe, and anxious to see what the next generation is in that.
There's like 42 possibilities.
120 something possibilities.
There's a whole lot of possibilities for that clutch.
And then the Huffman Lesser, the Lesser we have has some other gene in it that we're not really sure about. We're wanting to prove that out and see what happens there. And when it goes with the Huffman, another relatively unexplored gene. So we're excited about that. We've got some future prospects as well that we're really excited about. Our next year should be just off the charts. We have a lot of sub-adults that we've been growing up for a couple of years that we're really excited about. But as far as favorite morphs goes, mine's clown. I love a clown, and you know the stuff that can be done with it, the stuff that still hasn't been done with it. There's a lot there still. There's a whole great big world of genetic development that we can chase.
I want to be honest, like, yeah, I mean, like, I love to see my favorite, if I was going to have to say, would be, it's kind of common, Pied. That's my personally favorite, though. It's just stunning to personally to me. But I love Sunset. Like, I don't have a Sunset. I don't have a Sunset visual either. But that's something I would like to get into, too, though. Like, Sunset, to me, that's beautiful. Clowns are great, dude. Like, one of the clowns, because when we had Miguel up here, he was talking about the magma. And I believe that's what it's called. And, like, that is a beautiful clown right there. Like, wow. Like,
is there a Sunset clown?
Yes, he has. Miguel's the only one in the world with the Sunset clown, if I'm right.
Yeah, it's very rare. There's been a lot of things that haven't been done in clown yet. This is our Super Blade clown female.
She was produced by come on, cooperate.
Tom Harbin.
Tom Harbin.
That's a blade clown.
Super Blade.
Super Blade clown. That's beautiful.
No, we didn't buy her as pastel, but she's got the green eyes. And there was pastel in that clutch, so we're pretty sure she's pastel also.
Right. She could still carry that. Like, okay, so like we were talking like a little bit earlier, like you could carry that gene and not really technically show it as you grew up. Like, and not only, so I mean, like, seeing the green eyes, like, to me, that's huge. Like, you could kind of tell, like, there is pastel in there.
Yeah.
That is a beautiful snake.
How old again?
What's that?
How old is female, right? Or male?
She's female.
Okay, how old is she?
She'll be ready in about 6 months. She's year and a half.
Nice. Beautiful, though. I'm jealous. I don't have a blade clown. I got a clown.
We're moving a lot into clowns. We've got a pastel motley visual clown.
Possible.
Pastel motley clown that we're pairing with some stuff. And
Yeah, he's pairing her. I'd pull him out right now. He is a gorgeous animal produced by Dark Cloud. Randy at Dark Cloud.
Oh, so another question. So, I mean, whenever you say like blast, how you said something that had a blast in it, like most time when I thought about it, like I've heard of a lemon blast, so that doesn't have anything to
Right.
do with that.
Lemon
No,
Blast is pastel and pinstripe.
That's what it is.
Oh, so
Yeah.
when you
Got your-
make something with a pinstripe, it makes into a blast of some sort.
Right.
Well, I mean, you got your Cineblast, I mean, there's other ones out there. Can't really think of any at the moment. And
Well,
if
Killer
anyone hasn't noticed, I kind of
Blast-
cut my finger really deep today. Well, someone did with Blade. And yeah. Anyway, but there's a few out there that you could add with pastel that they put blast on the end. See, what I want to do, you know, and this might make Barry laugh or somebody, like or Mitch or maybe Josue, you know, or maybe someone in the chat, but I would like to produce the world's first of something. So I could name it something like, you know, some people have named it like, I want to come up with a cool ass funny name though. Not like stupid, but like, you know, you hear some of these names, I'm like, man, if I could name it Oreo, are you kidding me? Like,
I think we know exactly what you're talking about.
that's the Oreo gene right there. Like, I'm like, damn.
I mean, you just gotta get your snakes up, man, and start like really getting into the breeding. But after you just gotta get your first clutch, and then maybe a couple years down the road, you have everything expanded out real nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's another reason to pick a gene that isn't very explored, like the Huffman. And what else do we have?
Well, we've got Black Xanthic coming.
Yeah.
So
that's exciting.
We're excited about the Black Xanthic. I think that's really unexplored. And we're working in some albino and we've really put a lot into the vanilla to see what's going to happen there. And then the clown. But we've also tried to develop our substructure snakes. We've got a couple of pieds we're matching up that'll always give us full pied,
Mojave.
you know. And then the Mojave, we got a bell, and we're going to be, you know, you that's how you pay the bills. You know, your mid-range snakes that people love and collectors love that are nice and pretty and white, you know, and people who are pet enthusiasts love white snakes, and then that helps you pay for and develop your fancier stuff. We've got a
Oh, look at that. Oh, wow. I'm so jelly. Hey, tell me the two genes in that bell right there.
What's that?
What are the two genes? Mojave butter? Mojave? Something,
Super
right?
She's a super Mojave, and we got her from
KDF.
KDF Reptiles.
That
That's
actually,
cool,
so to kind of break the news, the only one that really saw it so far was Josue, but that looks like the same bell I picked up today. Same
Really?
stamp, head coloring and everything.
Yes, it look literally. I was going to say that it looks exactly the same.
Mine might be. See, mine that's why I said Mojave butter, because mine was apparently Mojave butter. But with that head, I wish I could pull mine out. I can't have it in the snake room, of course, in quarantine. Just got it today, but I know the guy personally. I've been over to his house and all that plenty of times, but still in quarantine.
Well, in bells, there's one very unique marker, and that's the Mojave bell, which is going to give you that gray head stamp like that. That's a super Mojave. You'll have other bells that are maybe lesser, Russo, Mojave. They'll all
Butter.
make bells because they're all out of the same complex, and
Yeah.
they might have that head stamp. They'll look slightly different.
I
That
really
looks like
like
the same.
those.
I'm giving away content right now, but that looks like the same bell I picked up today. But in baby form.
Yeah, we got her as a baby, and the first thing she did was try to jump out of my
Oh my
lap to
gosh.
bite my husband.
Yeah,
She's a favorite.
we picked her up. We met Kevin from KDF in a parking lot about halfway in between our locations, and you know, we bought him from her, and we brought him into the car, and it was a Walmart parking lot, and I was fixing to get in, and she had the snake out playing with it, and that snake literally came across the cab of the Jeep at me, trying to lay into me. So I went dancing across the parking lot at that time.
Oh,
That was
Lord.
that was a couple of years ago. I've become more experienced at handling them and more comfortable with them. But back then, it was a little scary. She's been our number one bitch.
No, not anymore.
Yeah, she's actually been taking over.
So I want to do something really quick just to add some fun in the live stream a little bit, not to take away from you or, Mary or Mitch, not to take away from you two, but I would like you two to pick a number right now and send it to me. And you know how you could go to the chat like you have been saying thank you and all that. In the private, drop a number 1 through 50. And we're going to do the first ever Ball Python Love sticker giveaway. I mean, you two will guarantee get stickers. Josue will get stickers. So, I mean, like, trust me, I order a buttload of these. So,
There you go.
Uh-oh.
I'm
BPL
checking the
said we're doing
number.
a giveaway. Let's do it.
Okay. So, if you could, Josue, could you drop sirens? And once everyone sees the sirens, guess numbers. You'll be the first one on the live stream to win a BPL sticker. Ball Python Love. I don't know how to drop sirens, or I would.
I got you. Hold on.
Well, I mean, I could, but I've never done it as host. I don't want to mess anything up having Mitch and Mary up here. Anybody else, I'd be like, I got this, but not tonight. I can't lose these two. I'm not joking. They're about to both be like super, like, you guys have no idea. Like, they say no, it's never going to happen, but like, trust me, this is like next year or two, like, they're going to blow up. You're going to be like, wow, I know Mary, and look, like, and I know Mitch. Oh, look.
You talking about like this?
As long as you drop sirens 1 through 50, drop anything. I don't care what you drop. You could drop thumbs up. There you go. Bam. Everybody 1 through 50. Anyone out there, you will win the first ever Ball Python Love sticker. Let's go. And we got nobody.
No, we got one person.
Never mind. We got one going out of 8 people. Come on, people. Share this. If you guys share this out too.
You only get one entry. Only one entry.
Mm.
1 through 50. Coming close.
Nice nails.
Or I guess does it matter if you enter more than once? I mean, I don't know.
No, they guess as many times as they want until someone gets it.
Oh, well, keep on going.
Y'all keep going.
Yeah, don't give up. You guys get more than one guess. First one to hit the number wins. Oh, shit. I gotta check that again. Yep, stop. Elite Exotics won. Elite Exotics with 42 won. Congratulations. You will be getting a couple of stickers that say Ball Python Love. There you go.
Very cool.
Hit me up on IG though, Elite. Hit me up. And back to what we're doing. Once again, Elite, hit me up on IG. Yeah, no, I just want to make sure that he heard. What is that, a pastel?
She's got pastel in her. She is a Orange Dream Firefly.
That is beautiful.
Trying to get her head. There we go.
Yeah.
Excited to work with Orange Dream too. Her brother is for sale.
We also have one of them.
No.
This one.
And that's another thing. Like, if I was to start breeding with snakes, having to part with my animals, that would suck.
Yeah. It's a reality.
Yeah, but I mean that's why people do holdbacks. Like there's certain ones you're really trying to hit and you really want in your collection. Like that's me. It's more like a hobbyist thing, I guess. Like I want to hit what I want to hit. Like if I hit other shit, like it's awesome. Don't get me wrong, but there's certain morphs that I really want to produce myself.
Thank you. Yeah, most of our really exciting snakes are little bitty like that. There's something about the satisfaction of growing them up from when they were really little. Like our first mom in our clutch last year we've had since she was a baby, since she was a hatchling. So to be able to take care of them and have them strive and then grow up big enough to breed and then to breed and give you eggs, really exciting. It takes a lot of patience.
For sure.
We didn't wait for the bulk of our collection. We started buying bigger snakes and breeders and stuff. We've got a breeding pair coming pretty soon, but yeah.
Nice.
He's right here.
Hell yeah, Lee just hit me up. Thank you. Appreciate it. I'll get back to you. Once again, Josue set it up though. You got to do the thing for later, so everyone knows. We got 27 minutes left, and then we're going to page 37.
Yep.
What you got right there, Mary?
This is our black pastel banana. Male. He's in shed, babe. He's got a shed coming off his head.
Black pastel banana. Gorgeous.
Like an orange color.
One of the things we're really wanting to get into is the tight patterning on the side.
And this is a super OG spider, male.
See, a lot of people though, I don't know. I like the spider gene. I mean, of course, you got to watch what you made it with, but it's beautiful.
I like it.
It has its own personality. I know a lot of people like head wobble, but you know what? I mean, that one doesn't look bad at all.
No.
No boy, reptile feedings is in the chat.
No wobble there.
That's good.
Just a beautiful snake.
That is really beautiful.
Now, if they did have a serious wobble, then we wouldn't breed them.
See, my spider orange dream pinstripe, he actually has a head wobble, but it's not bad, but you could notice it.
One of the things that you want to look for, it's one thing to buy a snake that's got a gene, but you want high quality. I mean, it's that way in any husbandry, whether you're breeding dogs or birds or whatever. You want good resolution, which generally means tracing good sources. And you can see on this snake the pixelation. You can see the belly, and you can see how the orange comes out. I mean, that's a good quality gene combination. So when you're getting into something and you're wanting to breed in the long run, especially if you're dealing with recessives and you're buying hets in order to get to your recessive, don't buy your hets from somebody you don't know. Get with people you can trust, or people that have a good reputation and have been in the business a long time. You might pay a little bit extra money, but I guarantee you in the long run, it's well worth it. You talk about spiders with wobble, whatever it is, any type of animal, you have your strong genes and your weak genes. I mean, even humans, it's just the way animal husbandry is. If you know that there's a weakness in a gene, whether it's a toxic combination, like in certain animals, or if it's a wobble, like in spiders, or if it's coloration, maybe like in pastels, buy from somebody you know. Buy and look for good-looking gene markers.
That's what I'm saying. And people watching right now, if you're definitely going to buy a ball python, go to over Mary's Pythons and the Holy Balls and Mitch, and like they will hook you up with a good quality snake. Like you guys will get what you guys pay for. You guys won't get some like oh, I think it's that. No, you'll get. Trust me, they put up good stuff.
I wouldn't want to sell anything. I think
no, right.
Without letting the person know, look, okay, this is a nice one. I know this and this are there, but this might be, but I'm not guaranteeing it. It's, if you don't see it, if it's not obvious, or if you just think it's a hint, it could be weak, might be coming out great in the next generation, but it might not. And I'm not going to guarantee that. I'm not going to tell you it's a real strong presence in that particular animal.
And see, that's definitely a good thing to know. You know what I mean? You have to be honest with folks about that, because I can definitely see that being an issue, especially with the hits and all, since they're not visual. Because I mean, like I hear a lot of people say, like, yeah, I got to prove this snake out. I got to prove this snake out. I mean, that's a lot of work. That's 3, 4, 5 years, to get to breeding age. Just for you to figure out if it's a possibility that you have a certain gene. Like, ooh.
Right.
Yeah, it's not anything to mess around with, and you might say, okay, well, if it doesn't prove out, you know what? Sometimes hets don't. I mean,
that's the problem. Yeah,
it is it might not happen, and even from the best breeders, but your odds, I really feel, are better if you know positively this is what the sire and the dam were. I know they were good quality genes. I know what this snake, where it came from and who it came from. Not so you can go hold their nose to the grindstone later if it doesn't prove out, because that might happen. But at least you had honest odds. You were going to be dealing with this, and you were going to be spending your time on this, and it was going to, if it was going to take, it was going to take. If it wasn't, it wasn't. And it wasn't your fault or anybody else's. It was Mother Nature.
Exactly. And you know what? And yeah, no, I hate to change the subject, but like we were talking about, like, you said they're in every animal, not just ball pythons, but I mean, there's other animals out there that you have to stay away from. You cannot mix like a spider to a Wilma. Talk about ball python. Spider champagne could be bad. Like, I mean, there's plenty of spider bad. You just got to really, like you said, I mean, you got to know what you're doing. And then not only that, like, you got to pay attention to everything that's going on, because you might not notice that gene and it could still be in there. And like you showed off the, I forgot. I'm so sorry, but it was, you could see the pastel because the green eyes, like
the vanilla one.
Yeah. Super Blade Clown.
Oh yeah,
like,
that one.
There's little things you really truly have to look for. So like for mine, like one that I could say that, because we're also talking about hets, like hets aren't guaranteed. They're not guaranteed that you'll hit a visual, but hets aren't bad either, because if you do hit the visual, then good. I mean, cool. But at the same time, like I have a bunch of them that I'm growing up right now that are less than a year old, or coming up around a year, or around there. And like my pastel, I have her as a double het. I got her from, if you heard Gray's Reptiles, that's where I got my past female. So she's double het ghost clown, but then I got a local breeder here that I picked up, and I got a banana Inchy 100% het pied. I don't know the guy. He doesn't do social media. So the only thing it's still a beautiful snake. That's why I picked it up. Yeah. But I would like to prove it out in the long run to see if it is 100% het pied. Like, I would like to see a banana pied. Like, to me, those are beautiful. Like,
I think that hets are a fantastic way for a person who has to work within a budget to get into the recessive market and do it legitimately. You have to recognize that it takes time and it takes a commitment.
Yep.
And I think hets are great. One of the things I can tell you about hets, don't get them mixed up. You might not be able to tell the difference. So always make sure you label your tubs. You keep track of it. You don't want to mix a het pied up with, and put it in a het clown or anything like that. And later on, 2 years down the line, you've got them switched one time.
I'm pretty sure mine aren't mixed up.
I wasn't going there, but you want to be real careful because most of them look like normals. What rack systems do we have? So
Yeah.
I actually go ahead.
We have behind us. I think this. I'm not sure what this is. It's a nice PVC system. We got a VE6. I have built 4 of them that are for various sizes, and built in my hand. And then we have an ARS 5540 that should be here in about a month.
Nice. I actually use the Sea Serpent racks. That's what I use.
Yeah, I can't remember what that.
I don't have a rack system.
That may be Sea Serpent.
I think it is. I think it
That's
looks like that one
Yeah.
I've seen in your
the one
live.
right there.
Yeah.
I got the incubator. I got the V35, the hatchling rack. I forget the V number for that one, and then I got the V70 on the way. So I actually am thinking about ordering another V70 here probably in the next 3 days, just to have 2, and then when I get the other one, I'll have another one ready to go.
I think PVC racks are a wonderful way to go if you're on a limited budget and you want to develop slowly. My suggestion in that would be pick a rack system. Whether one of the things we love about the Vivarium system, the VE6s are stackable, and their drawers, as far as height wise, are interchangeable. So if you look at them, and I know you can't see from there, but if you look at them, you can see. Let me see if I can get you a view of this.
Here, I'll show you.
Yeah, there we go. Okay, this here is a VE6. You can see that each level will hold 3 hatchling drawers, but it will also hold. Pull this out. 2 of these drawers, which is a sub-adult drawer, and then it will also hold one larger, or in each level. So you can put 6 of this size, which is a nice adult size, or 2 of the sub-adult size in each level, or 3 right there of the infants, and it's stackable. So I thought it was a well planned out system, and that's one of the reasons that we've gone with it, because what we're going to do in the long run with plans is go ARS for our adults and males, and then I'm sorry, you're right, adult females, and then go with the Vivariums as we need sub-adult and hatchling spaces. Did we lose them?
See, me, the only thing is, like, I don't have quite enough snakes to need a snake rack at the moment. I've been really looking at getting one because I wanted to get into, like, breeding, like, garter snakes and stuff like that, and that'd be kind of cool to have, like, to keep those guys in there, but it's kind of hard, like, because, I don't know, with them being so small, that, like, it's real hard for them to get out, like, if they have the babies and all, so we'll have to look and see.
Yeah, you have to look for tightly built stuff. Again, if you want to get into coyoberids or some sort of corn snakes or something, this would still be a great rack for that. It's the fit is beautifully done. And these guys don't pay me. They don't even know who I am. Just so everybody knows.
Because that helps out with organization and all that stuff a whole lot, like being able to keep your.
There's our little corn snake.
Oh,
corn snakes.
That's a Miami phase 1 corn snake.
So you guys have more than just ball pythons, then?
Oh yeah, we have lizards. and
This is the
Orange
only
snakes.
snake that we have that's not ball python.
yeah, it's the only snake. We have a couple of different lizards and that's about it right now.
Yeah, we've got
Want to get into tortoises.
we've got
That would be cool.
crested geckos and
Oh, yeah.
beardies
Cresties.
and leopard gecko, one leopard gecko.
And horned mountain dragons.
I never can find the camera.
I've been looking at those tortoises too. Like I think like a Russian tortoise. I think I was looking at.
Yeah.
I've seen some of those, and what is it? There's a red-footed tortoise. There's a couple different ones. I don't want one of those real expensive ones because I know some of them get up there, like the Aldabras and all that other stuff like that. Oh, I can't deal with that.
Yeah, I like the. Yeah, I was reading the comments. I like the sea serpents. It's not bad, dude. I'm not trying to. Right now, like just growing the 3 new ones I got tonight, and I gave away one of them. The other 2 I'm not going to give away on the live. Not yet. I will do it in the Patreon though. But I picked up 3 new ones today. I got 15 now. I'm stoked. Probably gonna relax on getting another one for at least 30, 60 days, and then choose what I really want.
Oh yeah.
So, Josue, you got another question?
Let's see. What was my other question?
So, okay, here's one for Mitch. Why tortoises?
Good. Yeah.
White tortoise.
Why tortoises? I don't know. You know, the main thing you got to do in any hobby or anything like that is what you love. And I love tortoises. I'm not real fond of turtles. I can live without them, but tortoises are they're from what I understand one of the smarter of the reptile breeds, if you can say that. Just something that seems, interesting and enjoyable, fascinating to me.
I like tortoises a whole lot more because first of all, they don't need no giant, you know what I mean? They don't need that huge aquarium full of water,
Right.
and, that you got to deal with. Because turtles is like, man, I'm good. Because I was looking at like red-eared sliders and different things like that. Because they get pretty big, but yeah, you got to have a 40-gallon aquarium with water and dry spot, and then come out and bask in UVB for their shell and stuff. Because like if they don't have the right kind of UVB and things, like their shell can like grow deformities and all kind of stuff. So yeah.
The chinchillas.
What?
Chihuahuas.
Yeah, that was.
Oh, Chihuahua. Sorry.
Yeah, the turtles take a lot more upkeep. But any type of reptile, you have to adapt to the fact that it seems like their metabolism is just a whole lot slower than ours. That's what we love about them is you look at them and there's something peaceful about them. Once they're in their habitat, the tortoise, we have horned mountain dragons, which is a lizard from Vietnam, and they might sit in the same place for 3 or 4 days, and they're nice to keep. Crested geckos are beautiful and incredibly friendly and kind of fun to play with, but their habitat's easy to maintain. You feed them regular and they do well.
I should go get one of those. You want me to go get a crested gecko?
Oh my gosh. This thing
Let's
jumps
see one.
across. The thing you have to do with crested geckos is that they will go Geronimo and sail across the room in a heartbeat. So,
yeah. The only one I think I have a
congratulations.
Mediterranean gecko and I have a day gecko.
Day gecko. Well, there's some wonderful geckos out there that are relatively unexplored. There's a lot of really small ones. People even haven't. With crested geckos, morphs haven't been defined as much as you would think. Everybody labels the markings, but as far as breeding for morph, it's a little tough. It could be it takes a lot of creativeness.
Because with the crested geckos, I was looking at the Dalmatian and the Harley Quinn ones. I like those a lot.
Well, what we have, I don't know which one she's bringing. We have a Dalmatian Harlequin is our male, and our female is a red Dalmatian. That's what she brought, I think, was the female. She's laying right now, so she's a little light colored. She's usually redder depending on the time of the year. I just hope she doesn't go for a jump. You just got to keep rolling. It's hard to show them on camera because, especially during the light, they want to go hide.
That is awesome.
Cool though.
Normally during off season, they look a lot redder. She's yellowed out a lot. Of course, she's more mature. Just like snakes, tends to fade the color as they get older.
Yeah, he's on the move.
There's a good picture.
They're just, the way they feel, they're like velvet. They're just amazing creatures. And you know, I had never even heard of crested geckos until I got in the snake community. Okay, I'm gonna go.
To be honest, I was the same. I didn't know about any gecko besides the leopard.
Here she is. Say hi. Hi.
Amazing.
Scully, by the way, is her name. Agent Scully.
Mulder and Scully.
Yeah, I really enjoy geckos a lot because I don't know, geckos like have a special place in my heart, especially like day geckos and crested geckos.
Yeah.
So if you guys, Mitch and Mary, if you don't mind, we're just going to hit a quick intermission. That doesn't mean we're stopping just yet. We still got like 15 minutes to go, and then we're going to switch over to Patreon, but we're going to do a quick intermission. This will be Josue's thing real quick, and our thing. And I think I got the new list. I don't have the new list. There we go.
Yeah, I didn't. I'll do that after we get off the bed. So, as you guys know, as we normally do throughout the show a couple times, we normally give shout out to some of the people that we normally watch on our YouTube channels, and we normally give support to in our reptile community. So, first up, we got my boy Ball Python Love, aka BPL. He's a co-host here on the Pythons and Exotics show. Real cool guy. He has a lot of cool videos that he does with feeding his ball pythons. And if you don't know about the Love Lock, you need to go figure what that is out. And go check them out and hit the subscribe button. Next up, we got My Animal House and Iron Dog Reptiles. They're real cool YouTubers. They run the Iron Animal House show on Mondays, Wednesday, Friday. Super cool guys, so make sure you guys go check them out, along with Venom Wonderful. He's a real cool and close friend of mine that's here in Georgia, and he has a lot of the venomous reptiles that we can actually own here in Georgia. So make sure you guys go check him out and see some of his Pixie Frog videos as well. We got Derek's Reptiles, another cool brother. He's all the way out there in Kansas. He does a lot of podcast style interviews and stuff, just like we do here on the P&E show. But if you haven't watched Derek's last video, he had one of the main handlers from Nerd actually on his podcast. So definitely go check out that video so you can go see what that podcast is talking about. We do have OFMR Balls on the list. Another cool guy, another friend of mine, along with Not Lose Exotics. J&G Reptiles, a new guest we're going to be having coming up on the show in a couple days. So make sure you guys stay tuned for that, along with Alberto Arroyo, KY Constrictors. We got Hilljack's Life. He was actually on our live stream a couple days ago, and he got to show us a couple of his real cool reptiles, along with seeing a albino Western Diamondback doing a strike on a mouse. So if you guys want to see that, definitely go back and check out that last video we did with Hilljack. And I believe it was Derek's Reptiles and the Area 51 Morph. I believe that was there that night. So last but not least, we got Desert Wolf Armory on my side of the screen. If you guys like rattlesnakes, he's definitely the guy to go check out with all the rattlesnake knowledge. He actually goes out herping, catches these guys out in the wild. He has a couple of breeding projects as well with the rattlesnake. So make sure you guys definitely go check out Desert Wolf Armory and hit that subscribe button as well.
All right, and then we got Josue's Exotics. He's the co-host of Pythons and Exotics P&E here right now. He just got done talking. You guys haven't checked him out. He does amphibian videos. He has a rattlesnake. He has a boa. Definitely go check him out. He has a lot of content coming up, and he always puts out content. So definitely, when you subscribe, like everybody else on this list, turn on the notification bell to all. Then we got Reptile Feedings. He's actually in the chat, I believe, or he was, at least I know of. And really cool guy. Had him up here as a special guest one night. Really awesome dude. Definitely go check him out. Has a bunch of cool shit. Spider Mom 1978. Gonna have her as a guest here soon. It's gonna be awesome. Then we got Joe Chandler. He makes venom proof cages. Really badass cages. So if you're into venomous and all that, like definitely go check him out. He has some really good prices on some cages, vision cages. So definitely check him out. And then we got Cold Blooded Monstars, good friend of mine. Hopefully all is well with him. Then we got Todd Autry, Fitz Family Constrictors, aka Yeeper, Reese's Pythons, Roz Reptiles, Chomp Chomp. We had Proper Royals. He was a guest. He's been up here a few times now, but we had him one night as a special guest, just him alone. He's a really cool guy. And then we had Always Evolving Pythons, AEP, Miguel, really cool ass guy as well. Had him up here. He's coming back to the live stream again, so you guys don't miss out. He'll definitely be back. Him and I have each other's numbers, been staying in contact, so everything's looking good. And then TNT Balls, that's Todd, really good friend. Definitely need to go check him out. We also got Dylan from D's Balls and Exotics, like another good guy that puts out a lot of videos, knows a lot of knowledge, and he also does a live every Saturday, so definitely check him out. And then the two other people that are not on the list right yet is Area 51 Morse and Mary and the Holy Balls. So definitely watching tonight. Definitely go check out Mary. And then one more slideshow before we end this intermission and continue the show. Josue?
All right, guys. So as you guys know, we're still going to be running with the whole Patreon thing. So if you guys want to catch the other part of this interview, where we're going to actually get down a little bit more into some more interview questions and whatnot, make sure you guys go check out and subscribe to our Patreon. It's only $10 a month to get all unlimited content that we're going to be putting out over there with all the special guests and all. Like I said last night, we're still going to be doing the same P&E show on YouTube. But we're going to do half of it here, and we're going to move the other half over to Patreon. And then we're going to release those same videos that we do over on Patreon in the next 30 days or so. And we're going to use that to build up some content so we can have some extra content for you guys just in case we're not going to be able to make live streams and things like that. But we do have a couple different tiers. There's a $10 tier where it gets you just live stream access, along with a $15 tier where you get access to the Patreon. You get merchandise that's going to get sent to you over the next 3 months. So 3 different kinds of things. You also get you get shout out abilities and things like that. You can talk in the chat, and we'll also do something special for you on our actual YouTube channel. So that way we can give you guys special shout outs for you guys since you are paying for the actual service from us. But the $20 tier, you get all that same stuff from before, but you also can actually come up and talk to our special guests. And have a couple minutes with them. So make sure you guys go check us out on Patreon. It's the Pythons and Exotics show. So yeah,
definitely. So if you guys want to like right now, so if you're a $20 member and you join right now, you get to come up while me and Josue shut the hell up, and you ask Mary and Mitch anything you want.
Within good taste.
But in good, yeah. Not. I mean, of course, nothing stupid, but.
Got to put that out there.
Yeah. But we're back. Yeah, nothing stupid, of course, And your camera has to be on, by the way. It can't be some random person. Like, I'll be like, no, reject. Like, I'm sorry. Your camera must be on, okay? This isn't just because we go late night doesn't mean it's a super late night show, so.
But the main thing is you're going to definitely be getting a lot of content for this because we're not just charging just for one per show. So within the whole month, we're planning to have at least at the minimum of 4 to 5 guests a month actually on Patreon. But we'll probably have more than that.
Not just that, but we will be dropping content on there before we do YouTube. So.
Yep. And there's also going to be little stuff that you can see before the videos actually come out on our YouTube channel, so we can have extra content there, just to give you guys a little bit more. And you know, if you feel like you're getting more for your money out of that, along, like I said, with the merchandise and other things like that, we're going to have something to you for free on top of that. It's just for being a part of the Patreon.
But back to our guests, Mitch and Mary. The M&Ms, I guess. No, I'm just saying.
M&M.
That's really cool, though. Like, so here's one question. You know, we kind of talked about it earlier. How much do I have to pay to get that cool ass hat?
Yes.
You know, I have been asked by multiple people if I was going to start selling them, and right now I'm sending out hats that I owe people just because of things that like I sent one to Nikki of Mutation Creation because I had a giveaway, and she said before we drew the prize, and the giveaway was for the hat. You were in it. You were in that giveaway. So we start the live, and other people started joining and throwing in prizes. So it ended up to where everybody that was in the giveaway won a prize. And she had said when the prize started that she was going to make a cup for everybody in the giveaway that won a prize. That was like 30 people that she ended up having to make cups for. So she got one for free. So, and a couple, yeah, she does these amazing cups.
Beautiful cups. I use white all the time.
I see. No, I've seen them. Kurtwood has one. No, they look amazing. I definitely would like to get one here soon.
But yeah, I don't know how much I would charge.
$100.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
I also thought, and I'm curious if people, I mentioned this to you, I'm curious from people in the chat. I'd like to make rear view mirror ornaments out of snake shed, and I could put a scent on them so they'd be scented ornaments. So you would have a snake shed hanging from your rear view mirror, and I would put my button on it, but you could take my button off and put something else on it to keep it together. But is that something you guys would be interested in? I was thinking I would do a free one for anybody that becomes a $100.
I would never take the button out. Anyone that set my car, I'd be like, look at that damn skin right there. Look at the pin. Now go on your goddamn YouTube channel. Go right now. Subscribe. Anyone that ever said
I would get one. I would want one. You know what I mean? I like collecting things.
You know, my oldest son's favorite YouTuber is actually Iron Dog. He's told me that, and I'm actually to make probably you both laugh, but I'll tell you what he said when we go to Patreon, and I'll make you laugh. But yeah, no, I would never take that down. Like, even if it wasn't you and it was somebody else, and they sent me something like that, and they're like, "It's for your car," like I would never take that down because that's like trying to show like anyone that it might be someone 10 years down the road, and they're like, "Wow, who's like burying the holy balls?" And I'm like, "Hey, go check her out. Go check out Mitch too." Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
that's something like I really try to stick to is that holding, you know, everything that the community has given me, regardless if it's just stickers or a shirt, whatever it may be, you know, it's the love and respect out of it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
So if I got your hat though, that would be like the golden flask, like there's another hat, like
the Holy Grail, right?
The Holy Grail. There you go.
That's a good one.
Definitely do that.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Yeah, Moon Over Miami. That's another thing. A lot of people don't wear cowboy hats, and so they wouldn't be interested in that. But if I were to do like the car ornament things, the rear view mirror ornaments, I'm trying to think of the best way to describe them. That's all I can think. I think that could go in an envelope with stickers. You know, wrap it in cellophane. Or in a sandwich bag or something.
Here's a really cool thing that you can maybe do for me, and I'll pay you to do it if you could somehow figure how to do it. I don't know. Maybe I do, and I just really don't want to do it because I don't know. Anyway, if I send you snake skin, could you make me like some kind of like wristband or like necklace so I could wear my snake's like shed inside of it and where like it wouldn't crumple, but like make it where it's like kind of like a clear coat all around it where it's like sturdy though. It might be a little thick, of course, but that'd be pretty dope. And then you could have your name in there.
You have
I'd
to.
wear that shit.
We'll talk about it. I mean, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about or what you mean, but we'll talk about it and you can give me some ideas and I could absolutely do something for you.
Some of us do wear cowboy hats though. I got my
Yeah.
brown one.
See?
This one,
Now, that
There you go.
they need snake shed bands, I'm telling you.
But we're missing the whole like Mary experience, like Mitch and Mary's experience isn't in the hat. Like we're just
Yeah,
wearing
man.
cowboy hats for nothing. Like we're not even showing off anything cool. It's not like, yeah, go check out these two. Now,
There's
look at that.
the back.
that's a badass hat though.
Beware of ball python.
Yeah, I've got all kinds of people represented on it.
Right on.
Heck yeah.
Okay, maybe not that hat because you put so much love and like respect to people in that, but like you should make me a duplicate of that hat.
She wouldn't even let me have that hat. No, I mean, that one's not going. You know, one of the things about Mary, and I love this about her, she's the community. She's so positive and so
Yes.
supportive of the
Yes.
people that are supportive of us. And, you know, we're not in some, you know, high school play or some political drama or anything like that. It's about the snakes, love of the hobby, people that are coming together to further something that we've found, each one of us, every one of y'all and us have found to be special and intriguing and something that we love. And the last thing that we need in that is scammers, thieves, and people who want to hurt other people. One of the things that she always says at the, you know, when we're, you know, at the end of our shows and just in general, is kindness is free. You know, I would rather somebody wrong me than me wrong somebody. And that it's important. Sometimes humility and just, you know what, you're more important to me than me being right. I just forget it. Let's
He's
move
used to
on.
being wrong too.
Yeah, well, you know, it comes.
Well, let me just say this, like, I mean, like, I kind of get what you're saying, like, because of work ethics that I do, like, work-wise when I'm working, but, like, I mean, I kind of get what you're saying, but at the same time, like, I want you to, and hopefully don't, you know, I'm not dissing myself or anything, but, like, I'm here, okay? When I talk to you two, you guys are, like,
no, we're not.
Like, in my personal opinion, though, because, and here's why. I'm not saying that, you know, you guys, mostly the knowledge you have that I still am obtaining, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that, you guys still have more knowledge than I do. I'm still learning to this. You guys might still be learning, but there's stuff I'm probably still learning that you guys already learned.
Plus, I'm old. I mean, you know, that.
Really
You
guys are legends. What are you talking about?
Some collection of hard knocks.
So, really quick,
you know.
How's Wade? Did you set up the other one?
That's what I'm working on right now. That's why I haven't been talking.
Okay, well, once he sets that up and we're ready to go, we're going to switch over to Patreon. So everybody that wants to check that out and that has already checked it out, we're going live on Patreon.
Do you mind if I, y'all had said earlier that I could talk about the Breeders of the Round Table and shout that out? I'm going to drop a link in the chat.
Please.
I'm a host with Benny at Jacked Morphs and Owen. Why didn't that? It's not pasting. Let me try this again. And Owen of Got Balls LLC. We're hosting a show called Breeders of the Round Table on YouTube. And our 4th episode is coming up on Sunday. This is Mental Health Month. And that's what this show is going to be about. Our guests are, let me try this one more time. I can't do 2 things at once.
You're fine.
Our guests are Manny of SoCal Exotics, Kathleen of Melusine Exotics, and Sean of Lever.
There's Mike.
It's not Lever Exotics. Lever Genetics. I posted it on my Instagram page. I encourage everybody to go follow them. But I think this is a very important show. Snakes are therapeutic, and I think that's why a lot of people with mental health issues get into snakes. People with addictions or with different mental struggles, like he's got some major mental struggles. But it's not something a lot of people talk about. And so we're gonna be discussing that Sunday at 8 o'clock Central Standard Time, and would love for you guys to join in.
Yeah, no, I'll definitely check it out. Hell yeah.
I know I will.
I will definitely be there. Mary, you have my word. I'll definitely be there. I mean, I won't be up there with you guys, but I'll be like, I was live with Mary. I was the whole time.
Awesome. Oh,
But
he's getting our new guy out.
what's up?
He's getting our newest pickup out.
Oh, nice. Josue, how's that coming along?
I am almost done. Just trying to see.
So what do you have here?
This is just a single gene leopard if I can get him to unball, but he happens to be a very dark one. And he's proven male. Very shy, obviously. Bald.
What do you? I mean, that's he's scared. I mean, it just takes a little time. Like you guys will break him within like a few days. He'll be all moving around all normal and be like, oh yeah, hey, what's up?
She'll untangle him.
Champion right there. She's like, watch this. Bam.
There's that head.
Oh, look how cute he is. He's all oh.
I am terrible at finding the camera.
I love my ball pythons. They're so loving. Like, I mean, there's only one. Actually, I take that back. There's one that's a demon, but the rest are so loving towards me.
You always get the mean ones.
Oh yeah, I got one. My male pied. He just. He actually got me last night. My wife pulled him out and then gave him to me for a second, and he bit me, and then she took him back and then put him away. I was like, thanks. We're about to go to Patreon, so Josue is about to set it up, and we should be ready to rock and roll.
All right.
So the difference is between YouTube and Patreon is, once again, Patreon, there's a few things that are added. $10 gets you to watch it, $15 gets you merchandise, plus watching, comments, and then $20 gets you everything, plus joining the live stream. You can talk to Mission Mary tonight if you really wanted to. And
yeah, she might.
So yeah, I think we should be ready to go. We can switch over.
Okay, so Mary and Mitch, do you see the link in private chat? We're actually going to end it here. Click that link. We're going to move over to Patreon. And sweet. So we're going to move over to Patreon, and we're going to do the next show. But once again, no cameras off. There's going to be no muting, no nothing. So it's going to be kind of uncut, unedited in a way. Like there might be a few F-bombs. Who knows? I don't know. So I want to play us out, and then we're going to stop this one, and we're going to go to that private chat, and then we're going to click that link and join that one.
Hang her next to me. No. Yeah.